Dear students, today we want to discuss about 12 tenses, their recognition in English and Urdu, and production of tenses, and we'll make 48 sentences in the end. First of all, the meaning of the tense is time, and there are 12 tenses. 4 tenses are in present, and 4 are in past, and 4 are in future. Simple tense is equal to indefinite tense. Progressive tense is equal to continuous tense. Perfect progressive tense is equal to perfect continuous tense. I have made separate videos on my left hand that you will learn the names of the tenses. Hand selection is very important because all the game of tenses is on left hand. You will keep on writing with the right hand in your paper, and you can verify and you can tally your sentences on the pattern of tenses on your left hand. That's why I request again and again to follow the same pattern. Don't try to change the pattern, otherwise the whole game of tenses, active, passive and direct, indirect will be spoiled. I have made 2 separate videos. One is in Urdu and one is in English. Again, you can consider it your 4 fingers. Simple present, simple past, simple future. This is your index finger. Present progressive, past progressive, future progressive. Present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, future perfect progressive. Second step is, after learning the names of tenses, second step is forms of verbs. You should learn irregular and regular forms of the verbs, like first form, second form, third form and first form plus ing. There are also very simple methods. First finger, first form of the verb, except simple past positive sentence. I explain it now, and detail would be given in the end. Like, he played cricket in simple past. We will use second form here. Otherwise, first finger has, like, he likes cricket, first form. He will like cricket, this is also first form. When we talk about simple past, its negative or interrogative sentences, they also have first form of the verb. Progressive, wherever you find the verb progressive in second and fourth finger, there would be first form plus ing. As a mnemonic, you can memorize progressive starts with P, and plus also starts with P. So progressive and first form plus ing. Third finger, third form of the verb. So all perfect tenses, they have third form of the verb. Again, I repeat according to the fingers. First form, second form in positive sentence, first form plus ing, third form, first form plus ing. Now there is a chart to describe it. Simple present, first form, simple past, look at again. It has second form in positive sentence and first form in negative and interrogative sentences. Simple future, it has first form. Present progressive, it has first form plus ing. Past progressive, first form plus ing. Future progressive, first form plus ing. Present perfect, third form. Past perfect, third form. Future perfect, third form. Present perfect progressive, first form plus ing. Past perfect progressive, first form plus ing. Future perfect progressive, first form plus ing. Now two issues have been resolved: names of the tenses, secondly forms of the verb. Third step is auxiliary verb, which are called helping verb in Pakistani context, but their correct word is auxiliary verb. Sentence structure should be memorized: subject, auxiliary verb, verb, object, place, time. In the end, we'll make 12 tenses. 48 sentences will be made with the help of 12 tenses. So there would be one positive, one negative, one interrogative, and one negative interrogative. Remember one key point: 46 sentences have auxiliary verbs. Only 2 sentences do not have auxiliary verbs, like he plays cricket, simple present positive sentence; he played cricket, simple past positive sentence. I want to highlight the significance and the usage of auxiliary verbs, that there are only 2 sentences among 48 sentences which do not use auxiliary verb. These 2 sentences, he plays cricket, he played cricket, simple present positive, simple past positive, they do not use auxiliary verbs. The rest of the sentences use auxiliary verbs. Just telling another information, like if there is an imperative sentence like open the door, there is no auxiliary verb. Again, now memorize the placement of auxiliary verbs in 12 tenses. Simple present, it has does, do or does, you can memorize. Simple past, it has did. Simple future, shall, will. Present progressive, is, am, are. Past progressive, was, were. Future progressive, shall be, will be. Present perfect, has, have. Past perfect, had. Future perfect, shall have, will have. Present perfect progressive, has been, have been. Past perfect progressive, had been. Future perfect progressive, shall have been, will have been. Every student should memorize in this way on your left hand fingers, and there should be fluency and understanding. Do, does, did, will, shall, is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be, has, have, had, will have, shall have, has been, have been, had been, will have been, shall have been. Next point is also linked with auxiliary verb, that which pronouns, personal pronouns, use a certain type of auxiliary verb. For example, he, has, and have. Where should I use has and where should I use have? So today we'll try to simplify them. Shall, I and we use shall, with remaining we use will. Remaining mean you, he, she, it, singular, plural. As set, this is most important one. As set, he, she, it, singular noun, like it can be human being, it can be animal or bird or non-living thing, and that is singular noun. As set is he, she, it, singular noun. Second set is I, we, you, they, plural nouns. Plural nouns can also be living things, animals, or non-living things. So you must memorize here as set and second set. Stay here, memorize, and either if you are doing yourself, you should write on your copy. If someone else is teaching you, that person should listen from you as set and second set. Now again come to this chart. Look at a very important feature. Why have I told you as set? Why have I named it as set? Look at does. Does it have S? Is. Does it have S? Has, does it has s? Has been, s is present. Was, s is present. So wherever s is present, s set would be applied. Look here. He, she, it, singular noun will use does. Second set, I, we, you, they, plural noun, it will use do. Is, s set, he, she, it, singular noun. And am, I am is used with I. Are, second set, we, you, they, plural noun. Now I has been eliminated, removed. Look at has. S set is applied, he, she, it, singular noun. Have, second set, I, we, you, they, plural noun. Has been, S set is applied, he, she, it, singular noun. Have been, second set, I, we, you, they, plural nouns are applied. Look at was, were. Here a little bit modification is there. Was, here s is also present. S, he, she, it, singular noun plus I. I has been added here. Were, second set, we, you, they, plural noun. Here I have been shifted to s set like was. I was. But I want to just tell you that I were is also used when there is supposition. If I were Prime Minister of Pakistan, I will help the poor. So I were is also correct, but when there is supposition, there is no reality. Usually students use I was when it is referring to the past. Now look at the other ones. Did, only one auxiliary verb, so there is monopoly, it is used with everyone. Had, it is only one, it is used with all. Had been, it is used with all. Look at shall and will. Modern grammarians use modern grammarians use will with all pronouns. But traditional grammarians they use I, we, shall, remaining will, and modern grammarians say I'll or I will with all. Shall be, I, will be with remaining, shall have, I, and will have with remaining, shall have been, I, and will have been with remaining. So we should learn S set and second set. So I think it would be very easy. Most of our students commit errors in the usage of personal pronoun and auxiliary verbs. Recognition in Urdu. Many schools, colleges, they teach with the GTM, grammar translation method, and there are benefits in Urdu to English translation. Our examination system also demands English to Urdu translation and Urdu to English translation. So this is also the support of mother tongue. Those who want to be translators, this video can also be beneficial for them, that they can learn that a particular Urdu sentence falls in which tense. Look at ता है, ती है, ते हैं, सिंपल प्रेजेंट. अलिफ छोटी ये, बड़ी ये, इसमें जैसे वो गया, उसने खाना खाया. सिंपल फ्यूचर गा, गे, गी. प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रहा है, रही है, रहे हैं. वक्त का तयन नहीं होगा. वक्त के तयन से मुराद ये है कि 2 दिन से, 4 दिन से ये जिक्र नहीं होगा. वो पढ़ रहा है, वो खेत में हल चला रहा है, इस तरह जिक्र होगा. पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव रहा था, रही थी, रहे थे, वक्त का तयन नहीं होगा. फ्यूचर प्रोग्रेसिव रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे, वक्त का तयन नहीं होगा. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं, ये होगा. या उसने खाना खा लिया है, वो लाहौर चला गया है, उसने पानी पी लिया है. इसमें काम की कंप्लीशन, तकमील का जिक्र आएगा. पास्ट परफेक्ट चुका था, चुकी थी, चुके थे, या कर लिया था, पी लिया था, सो गया था. چکا ہوگا, چکی ہوگی, چکے ہوں گے, یا کر لیا ہوگا, پی لیا ہوگا. یہاں پہ پریزنٹ پرفیکٹ میں اور سمپل پاسٹ میں ایک فرق دیکھیں. سمپل پاسٹ وہ گیا, یعنی ماضی میں وہ گیا, the action has happened in any time period. پریزنٹ پرفیکٹ وہ گیا ہے, یعنی یہ کام ابھی ابھی مکمل ہوا ہے. the action has been completed by now, that recently the thing has been done. پریزنٹ پرفیکٹ پروگریسو, اس کی پہچان دیکھیں, رہا ہے, رہی ہے, رہے ہیں. اور پریزنٹ پروگریسو کے اندر بھی رہا ہے, رہی ہے, رہے ہیں. لیکن اس ٹینس میں, پریزنٹ پرفیکٹ پروگریسو میں وقت کا تعین لازمی ہوگا. وقت کے تعین سے کیا مراد ہے؟ وہ 2 گھنٹوں سے اخبار پڑھ رہا ہے. پاسٹ پرفیکٹ پروگریسو رہا تھا, رہی تھی, رہے تھے. وقت کا تعین لازمی ہوگا, وہ بچپن سے اس گھر میں رہ رہے تھے. فیوچر پرفیکٹ پروگریسو رہا ہوگا, رہی ہوگی, رہے ہوں گے. وقت کا تعین لازمی ہوگا. فیوچر پرفیکٹ پروگریسو ٹینس ہیز inclusion of time limit, while progressive tense does not have inclusion of time. These are the major differences. اب ذرا ایکسرسائز کے طور پہ ہم اس کو اگر دیکھیں, یہ اخبار کا ایک تراشا ہے. حکومت غافل نہیں, عوام کی تکلیف کا احساس ہے, مہنگائی پر جلد قابو پا لیں گے. اب قابو پا لیں گے یہ سمپل فیوچر ہے. ذخیرہ اندوزوں کو نقصان ہوگا, سمپل فیوچر ہے. آپ اگر کوئی اساتذہ ہیں یا طلبہ ہیں, انہیں چاہیے کہ وہ کوئی اخبار لیں اور اس میں سے 12 ٹینسز میں سے جس حد تک ممکن ہو یہ آئیڈینٹیفائی کریں کہ یہ کون سے ٹینس میں ہے, تاکہ ترجمہ کرتے ہوئے انہیں آسانی. پہلے کہا تھا وقت آنے پر سارے چور اکٹھے ہو جائیں گے, یہ فیوچر ہے. ان سے مفاہمت نہیں ہوگی, یہ بھی فیوچر ہے. سو when you read an Urdu newspaper, you can find out the tense, then your translation would be accurate. زبیر صاحب چھپ کر مل لیتے ہیں, مل لیتے ہیں سمپل پریزنٹ ٹینس, کہتے ہیں سمپل پریزنٹ ٹینس. کب ملا؟ سمپل پاسٹ. شوگری ڈرنک سے ہارٹ اٹیک کا خدشہ بڑھ جاتا ہے, اب یہ سمپل پریزنٹ. سردیوں کی آمد پر ایک دکاندار لحاف تیار کر رہا ہے, پریزنٹ پروگریسو ٹینس. سو you will read and you will find out its tense, and then you translate it. Your translation would be accurate. Recognition in English. Okay, so now we are talking that there are some ideas in my mind and I'm confused that which tense should I use. So those schools which are teaching direct method like O level or some other schools, so they are in need of direct method. So convert your ideas into English. For example, simple present tense, if you want to write permanent character biographical essays, your habits you like or dislike, your routine, the universal truths, they would be written in simple present tense. Simple past events, like how did I spend my last birthday, or what was the life of human beings 200 years ago. Simple future plans, proposals, intentions, new year plans, they are in simple future. Present progressive action is happening now. If you write what are you doing, what is your brother doing, what is your father doing, so that is present progressive tense. Action continued in past, action will continue in future. Present perfect, its recognition is the action has been completed just now. For instance, you have just taken breakfast, you have just watched a movie, so it is present perfect. Past perfect, two actions happened. The earlier action uses past perfect. Future perfect recognition, the action will be completed in future. Present perfect progressive recognition, time limit is compulsory. Past perfect progressive, time limit is compulsory. Future perfect progressive, time limit is compulsory. Okay, again, when we are discussing perfect progressive tense, last finger, so there is usage of since and for. Since is used with point of time, like since yesterday, since 1976, all years, 12 months, and 7 days in a week, all times, like January, Monday, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, childhood, boyhood, we use since. For is used for a period of time, like for 7 days, for 7 months, for 7 weeks, for 7 hours, 7 centuries. Don't consider that only 7. You can say 10 days, 10 years, 10 months, 10 centuries, 10 seconds. So they are, that is, for is used with them. Okay, two tenses need more clarification, especially simple present tense, some essential information. In positive sentence, if subject is asset, I'm discussing simple present tense positive sentence. If subject is asset like he, she, it singular noun, s or es will be added with the first form of the verb. If the verb ends on o, x, ch, sh, double s, add es with the first form of verb. He goes to school. Look at the first condition. Subject is asset. Then the verb ends on o, so add es. She mixes water in milk. First condition is fulfilled. Subject is asset, like she, and mix, x is present, so add es. It catches birds. It is subject is from asset. Ch is there, so add es. My maid polishes my shoes. My maid is subject. Polish, sh is there, so add es. My mother misses me. My mother is singular noun. Double s is there, so es would be added. If the verb does not end on o, x, ch, sh, double s, add s with the first form of the verb. Look at first condition is he. It is from asset, play. Now o, x, ch, sh, double s is not used, so he plays football. She. First condition, it is from asset. She writes an email. Here e is present. It is not from the word list of letter list of o, x, ch, sh, double s. If the subject is second set, I, we, you, they plural nouns, do not add s or es. Never use addition of s or es in interrogative or negative sentences. So we are warning that if subject is second set, do not add s or es. If it's a negative or interrogative or negative interrogative sentence, do not add s or es. S or es is only the discussion of positive sentence. Now, we want to check whether you have understood the tenses or not. If you successfully make 48 sentences and they are correct, so it means you have learned tenses. If your sentences are wrong, it means there are some mistakes. You should rewatch the video. You should prepare these things again. You will make 12 boxes. You will use 2 pages from the register. Write all separated features like forms, auxiliary verbs, recognition of one tense in one box on your copy. So this is for the learning purpose. Now convert one sentence into 48 sentences. This is very important. I have just solved one for you and I will speak for your understanding. He drives a car, he does not drive a car, does he drive a car, does he not drive a car. These are the four sentences of simple present. Now, the same sentence will be shifted to the next. He drove a car, he did not drive a car, did he drive a car, did he not drive a car. He will drive a car, he will not drive a car, will he drive a car, will he not drive a car. He is driving a car, he is not driving a car, is he driving a car, is he not driving a car. He was not driving a car, was he driving a car, was he not driving a car. He will be driving a car, he will not be driving a car, will he be driving a car, will he not be driving a car. He has driven a car, he has driven a car, he has not driven a car, has he driven a car, or has he not driven a car. He had driven a car, he had not driven a car, had he driven a car, had he not driven a car. He will have driven a car, he will not have driven a car, will he have driven a car, will he not have driven a car. He has been driving a car since 6 o'clock. He has not been driving a car since 6 o'clock. Has he been driving a car since 6 o'clock? Has he not been driving a car since 6 o'clock? He had been driving a car since 6 o'clock. He had not been driving a car since 6 o'clock. Had he been driving a car since 6 o'clock? Had he not been driving a car since 6 o'clock? He will have been driving a car since 6 o'clock. He will not have been driving a car since 6 o'clock. Will he have been driving a car since 6 o'clock? Will he not have been driving a car since 6 o'clock? Again, I will advise you, do it in writing, change different sentences and use irregular form of verb like he drinks milk, because there are different forms: drink, drank, drunk, drinking. So when you write it, there can be more accuracy. When you speak it, there can be some slips of tongues, but it's better to write. Thank you so much. If you have any question, feel free to ask.